Good evening, and welcome to this training intensive brought to you by Twice as Fit on the Adventure of a Lifetime membership page. In today's intensive, we'll focus on the movement map, specifically on primers, bouncing, as well as spinal hygiene. And Twice as Fit breaks down movements into three distinct categories: primers, patterns, and positions. And the movement map comprises all three of these types of movements. And today we're going to go over two of the most powerful ones that you can do anywhere, anytime, and only require your body: bouncing and the spinal hygiene. Okay, the movement map. This is one of my favorite expressions, and it was actually brought to my attention first by one of my mentors, Tommy John. And it really helps you decide that movement is really yours. And it also helps us consider, why wouldn't we move? Movement is an art form and a science, and it's an expression of your life. Twice as Fit is all about developing your personal training, which is voluntarily taking the time to develop yourself, preparation for life. And personal training is all about you. It's very personal. And as you all know, what our page is all about is teaching you skills, strategies, and fundamentals so you can continue to develop your personal training practice, and you can also continue to do it daily. First things first, our foundations. Look at that house. Getting right down to the foundation. So, first things first, wanted to give you guys a little extra blessing, and we're going to practice our inline lunge first. Okay. So, quick little balance check. So, I know you guys can't see my feet right now, but what I want you to do is I want you to stand in line, one foot in front of the other. Get set. We're going to bring our arms up. And if you can, close your eyes. Switch legs. It's just a quick little balance check. Close your eyes if you can.
Have a good night. Stay warm.
And rest. Now, this is a quick little check-in because movement is all about feeling. We want to feel the body. And that balance exercise really helps you feel the body, and it really brings you here right now. Okay? Let's get back to our presentation. Onto the movement part. Primers. 2, bouncing, spinal hygiene. And as you all know, the primers build the foundation, as the other photo demonstrated. These are all about the muscle memory, teaching your body how to move in all the different ways, and also learn how to absorb force properly. So, first one is bouncing. And bouncing is really great to strengthen the entire body, muscles, joints, and ligaments. It's great for recovery because it gets everything moving. And my personal favorite, it can be done anywhere, anytime. If you look at all the ancient traditions of movement, performance, or recovery, they all have some form of bouncing because bouncing is really great to wake up the body. Okay. Now, a quick little presentation on that. We have our feet about shoulder width apart. Bounce, let's do 25. Great thing about bouncing is that it's very adaptable. You can utilize it for training performance. You can bounce really hard and put a lot of force through the body. You can also train it more for healing and recovery, where you bounce a little more gently and you don't put as much force through the body. Okay, let's do one more round. And I want you to choose wherever you're at, bouncing for performance or healing. I'm going to bounce for performance. 25. All right. Get you nice and woken up. All right. Moving right along to our next primer. So, some of the key points before we get to the spinal hygiene, questions to consider while you're doing your bouncing, how much force you're putting through the body. We talked about that, whether it's for performance or healing, somewhere in between. And one of my personal favorite questions that gives me a lot of insight about my body is what parts of my body do I feel? Are there specific parts talking to you? Are you able to feel the parts that you're not necessarily aware of at first? It's a great body awareness exercise. And also, what is your body's range of motion? How far up and how far down can you go in during your bouncing? This is the showstopper, spinal hygiene. The spine is the superhighway of the body. It's literally the backbone of our physical body. Really important that we keep it supple, we keep it flexible, but also strong and balanced. And the spine moves in three distinct planes of motion: forward and back, side to side, and rotate. And the spinal hygiene helps us move in all these different planes of motion. Remember, one of the most important things about movement is to feel the body. What parts do you feel? As you start to discover and feel what parts of the body are present in your awareness, you can then start to consider, well, what don't I feel? Do I not feel my chest? Do I not feel my sides? And this helps us fill in the gaps with our movement. And we can do that by doing different amounts of tension, whether it's strong or light, performance or healing. And the spinal hygiene is a great way to release every part of the body that has any unnecessary tension, excess tension. And what you'll see when you go through this exercise is that there's probably a range of motion that feels a little bit more sticky than the others. And as always, my favorite point, these motions and these movements can be done anywhere, anytime. So important for training because we can do this at the airport, we can do this at home, we can do it at the gym, we can do it on the go, whatever fits your lifestyle and your current demands. Okay, let's go through our motions. We'll do three of each.
The front door open.
It's okay. Okay, so first one is we'll go side to side. We'll tilt the head and reach to the right, going nice and slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go in a range that makes sense for you. Stay with your breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll do our rotation. And let's stick with that coordination of head, then shoulders. So we turn our head to the right, turn our body, turn our head to the left, turn our body,
Then it feels cool.
head, shoulders, hips. Notice how far you can go with the shoulders before the hips actually have to move. Gives you that good feeling in the core. Last one. Okay. So we're on to our final one, which is forward and backward. Now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tidbit of advice how you can make it more for performance or for recovery. Because movement needs to be adaptable to meet you where you're at, whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing. Now, for forward and backward, what we're going to do with our feet is we're going to pull the ground together hard. Right? And when we do that, we're going to reach down and go slow, reach for our toes. Then as we come up, we're going to pull the ground apart and reach back. Let's do that two more times. We roll down and reach, pull the ground together. It's gonna really light up the back of the body. We can pull the ground apart and move back. You'll really feel the front of the body. Last one. And rest. Let's do another 10 bounces just to shake it out. Primers are the first of 3 different types of movements that Twice as Fit teaches: primers, patterns, and positions. And the primers are all about getting the body with that muscle memory, teaching it to move in all those different directions. Thanks everybody for tuning in this time. Looking forward to seeing you next week.